why is red the color of this era?
I think it looks like the music to me. And also, I did also like the tie-in of Clementine's hair from Eternal Sunshine. She has red hair for some and blue hair for some, but I thought that red from her hair, but also just kind of the emotional tone of everything in a bolder place, I guess.
One of the things I was wondering is like, what does that mean to you? Like, what is Eternal Sunshine? Like, how do you define it?
Well, it's interesting because people hear it and obviously think that it's so optimistic. That's kind of the point, is the irony of what it means is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is kind of like ignorance is bliss. Like, I'm going to erase all of the bad so I can kind of enter this eternal bliss, eternal sunshine. But it's really sad. It's like selectively erasing certain things. So it's kind of, I loved it because it is beautiful, and it's like eternal sunshine is what, you know, it's what we wish for everyone. We want everyone to experience eternal sunshine, sure. But it's also like kind of, the irony of it was my kind of what drew me to it, because there's a lot of pain on the album as well. So yeah.
There's everything.
Yeah.
And it's pain cloaked in bops.
Yeah. Like, yes.
It is.
It's very boppy.
Oh my God.
If we're making it sound like hell, it's not. It's really, it's so fun sounding and feeling, but the emotional context is just like, whoa, that's all.
It's genuinely my favorite album.
Thank you.
Really? I love it. It is
man.
so special. And maybe it's just where I'm at in my life. And I just feel very understood by the entire thing. And like, I do feel like my Saturn also returned fairly recently.
Well, yeah, it did.
Yeah, it totally did. And I didn't know what it was until I was educated by you and this body of work.
Well, thanks. I didn't do anything.
But, well, you created a record that taught me what Saturn returning means.
I think it's my favorite as well.
It is, really?
I'm sure it is, actually. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to describe as like you have to really listen to it, but it is so nostalgic yet present and honest and relevant, but very universal. And it's
Thank you.
Filled with hits.
Thank you.
And I don't want to talk about any tracks yet because we'll get to it.
We will.
But it's so you, but also so elevated.
Thank you.
I mean, any creative goals you set before you step in the studio, or did you genuinely not know that you were going to end up there?
I had no idea. I had no, if I had to bet when our next interview would be, it would have been,
I thought Wicked.
Well, for Wicked, for sure. But if I had to bet when we would be sitting here talking about an album, I would have said 2027.
And that's the first thing I said when I walked into the studio to hear it, because I was super surprised.
Yeah.